Welcome to ThoseBrosPodcast, the podcast for you, the listener and or viewer, if you're checking in our YouTube channel. I'm Sancho Rodriguez, and here with me, as always, is
Rocket Man. This video is sponsored by Rocket Dog Training University. All your needs in training to have a well-mannered, well-behaved pet. We do basic obedience, advanced obedience, trick training, behavior modification, all the way up to certain service dog training and emotional sport therapy. If you want to go to a brewery and have a good time with your dog not being such a jerk, definitely check out Rocket Dog Training University on Facebook, Rocket with 2 T's, and then rocketdogtraining.com. See what all we offer, and yeah, man, we need better behaved dogs, guys. Train your dogs. It's not hard.
Right, just train your dog. It really isn't hard. They basically train themselves. They are domesticated animals.
Really?
And you know what, AJ, now that I have it on record of you sponsoring this program, you're going to pay me. You're going to have to pay me now.
I mean, kind of. Since
Nope, I have it on record. You're sponsoring it, you pay me.
It's a team thing, though. You know?
Anyways,
it's those bros.
how's your training going? What have you been doing this week, training-wise? You got any, cool jobs, cool stories? You get bit at all or anything? Anything
no biting this week, but definitely working on a 93-pound dog that wants to rip faces off and other dogs, and so
rip faces of other dogs off
and people, man.
People, that's fine. People,
I
don't
agree.
really need their faces.
Usually,
a lot of people really don't need their faces.
I go with children, animals, and then most dogs. Or not most dogs, most adults is what I meant to say, because I feel some deserve it, but unfortunately the dog pays.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so just working on dogs sitting at restaurants, not being jerks, because here in Texas they actually passed a bill where if you have a well-mannered, well-behaved dog, he can join you out on your patios, Buffalo Wild Wings, have a couple of brews, and eat some good food, but they can't be a dick. So that's the rule.
I don't think dogs are ever dicks.
Can't be dicks and can't shit. Well, I mean, with douchebags, you know.
I mean, if you're gonna allow some of the stupid douchebag customers that come in, and you allow them to come in, then you should allow any dog to come in.
Literally any dog.
Those fucking people are the worst.
They really are.
Oh my god, people that start yelling and whooping during just any random event happening,
any sport event
at a Chili's, yeah, it's cool, you like sports and you like to yell at it, but don't do it at a place where people are also just trying to enjoy food. Go to a sports bar or something.
Yeah, they have sports bars
where they do that. Woo, that team scored.
Go to Hooters.
Hooters play stuff.
Where else? B-dubs, but
or just skip all that and go straight to hell, because fuck you.
Or just
because you're a piece of shit who whoops at a fucking Chili's.
For real. Just have a barbecue at home.
God damn it.
It's better. It's cheaper.
I bet you play fantasy football too, you fucking fags.
You can sit there and get naked and do what you want at home instead of paying a lot of money to watch a crap game. And then a lot of the time, you got one douchebag yelling about one team, another douchebag yelling at another team, alcohol's involved, and fucking ass whoopings happen. For no reason, man. Just arguing over teams.
No reason. Oh my god, you know one other thing that's just absolutely terrible that people have done?
What?
The fact that it's only mid-November and there's goddamn Christmas music on the fucking radio.
I haven't even had my turkey and stuffing and macaroni casserole yet. What the fuck are we going into Christmas for?
Why would you forget about the best, most delicious food-based holiday of the year and skip to the most anxiety-driven, fucking annoying, crowded, loud, ridiculous tradition ever?
One thing is, a lot of people aren't such douchebags, but it's sad that it takes 1 month a year for them not to be douchebags because of the jolly spirit. Why can't you fucking not take up 2 fucking parking spots that fucks me where I can't park year round? Why you gotta be nice during Christmas? You know what I mean?
For real.
And blinkers. People who don't use their blinkers and turn, they drive me insane.
Why do people not... why do they even go out and shop anymore? Like, Amazon's not an option. Like, come on now. Up your game, people.
Wasn't there... Oh, Nike. Isn't Nike's not working with Amazon anymore, like, selling their products on there or something? It was some big company.
Who cares?
Speaking of Amazon, that's crazy.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, though, I'm looking forward to some of that food.
Really am, man. It's always a hard decision. What is my favorite?
Your favorite?
Like,
actual food from Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like, of course turkey's good and all, but, like, I really love the macaroni and cheese casserole stuff, and there's just too much. It's too much good food. I like everything.
Honestly, I want to start a new tradition for Thanksgiving where we don't do normal traditional style Thanksgiving and just make lobster mac and cheese with white truffle oil, and that's all.
I feel like I saw that somewhere recently.
Yeah, put inside of a lobster shell and put shaved white truffle on top of that. Then we should eat that once a day, every day for the rest of life, and that should be Thanksgiving now.
I've never had that lobster, like the way you just explained. I've never had it, but it sounds delicious.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Man.
Who wouldn't?
Right? Who doesn't like lobster? And it's crazy because lobsters used to be considered like the cockroaches of the sea, and no one ever wanted them. I can't remember what years it was, 40s, 50s, whatever. Now they're freaking delicacy and expensive as shit. You want to add a lobster tail to your Red Lobster, it's like freaking what, $9.99 or something for a little tail? That is delicious, by the way, with the butter sauce.
Cheddar Bay biscuits. Fantastic. No. I mean, if you've been to Red Lobster, you know. If you haven't been to Red Lobster, then congrats.
If you've been to Red Lobster, you have probably stuffed a purse or a pocket with those biscuits. If you're a woman, or you have a bag, anything, laptop bag, you're taking some of those biscuits. They are too good.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I decide whether I'm going to tip the waiter or not, is if they ask if I want a fresh.
Yeah, don't ask.
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Want fresh biscuits.
Obviously, just don't even ask. Just bring it.
Just bring it to me.
Just bring it. That's it.
And when you say I have one left, bring me more.
And if I ever run out and you ask, dude, would you like more? Fuck you. Of course.
Always.
Who doesn't want more? Like, this isn't America.
Up in my
and more specifically, this isn't Texas. Like, of course we're in Texas. Everyone wants more. Come on now.
One thing.
Have you seen our trucks?
What is it? The unlimited shrimp. It's like $16. You go in there hungry, and if you get a good server, they hook it up. You give that little like, hey man, I'm kind of getting full, but I want to take like 2 more shrimp things home. You know what I mean? And pretty much they look at you like, hey, hook a homie up with a little tip. I got you, bro.
Like, got you.
I got you.
Tips are tips. You get them and you enjoy them.
I like the shrimp linguine. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
I like anything shrimp.
Yeah, me too. I like food.
I do too. You know what I don't like, though?
What?
So this girl that I'm seeing, she has this obsession, and it's like turning into a thing now, just chicks loving murder documentaries. And I don't know how scared to be about this, because it just seems like they're all coming out and just pretty much declaring that they want to kill people and are interested in learning how to get away with it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It makes me nervous.
It's like a special series of women serial killers. And I can't remember the name of it or whatever.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, well, it's like, we get like, Ted Bundy. He was fucking piece of shit. Zac Efron, awesome movie. On Netflix, see it if it's still there.
I couldn't help in that movie Zac Efron is so goddamn good looking. I couldn't help but side with him, even though I knew he was the killer in that movie. Though,
yeah,
it threw me off too much. I was like, oh no,
what was it?
No, why don't you guys believe him? Oh yeah, he fucking killed those people. My bad.
In Baywatch, like how much body fat did he have?
I mean, I know for those of you tuning in, you're only hearing this, but I mean, like I look like Zac Efron without a shirt on. Let's let the record show that I literally have the body of a goddess, like T-Pain style.
Aphrodite.
So, Aphrodite.
Afro man.
So,
haven't heard of that guy.
Whenever we start uploading the videos for you YouTube people, you'll see. You'll see the body.
We look like.
You'll be like, oh, Zac Efron's twin, but taller and more handsome. Yeah, that'll be me.
And then we're gonna have many guest appearances, so all the different voices. You'll never know.
Yeah, guys, like that guy from that thing with the things.
The thing with the things.
The thing.
Oh yeah, no, he come in and we don't know.
Or we'll have guests like Young Thug on. He's gonna do a live performance at some time. You're not gonna be able to understand it, but I mean that's how rappers like that sound.
It's just like with rap, it's like what happened in general with a lot of different types of music. Like now, what is it? The old country road, and then there's like the giddy up challenge or whatever, but they're like rap country songs.
Yeah, I don't know how weird that is to mix those type of genres, rap and country. That's so random. That's so random.
What was it? That Florida Georgia line or something? They were like that, or there was some.
I would not know. I don't listen to country music. Sorry,
me either.
Sorry if any of you out there listen to that garbage music, but not a fan of it.
Nothing against y'all, just not my cup of tea.
Feel free to comment about if you like country music, and I can make fun of you. I can personalize it to fit you if you want that, because I have tons of jokes about how bad country music is.
You want us to write you a country song about you? Tell us all your depressing things that your sister / girlfriend left you.
That's an easy one. If you like country music, here's a country song for you. I like tractors and sex with my sister. That's it. That's the entire country song. That's for you. Congratulations.
#1 on the billboards, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw a G chord, a C chord, and a D chord, and that would be #1 trending track, Billboard Top 100 country songs of all time.
I have no idea what
guaranteed.
all those chords are, but my Pancho Sanchez guy over here does.
It's actually Sancho Rodriguez.
Racist. It's like, the same, in a way.
I mean, I guess it could possibly be the same. I have many different names. I have 17 names.
What, it's 99.1 here in, like, Houston, Texas, but don't they start Christmas music the beginning of November? Or is it after Thanksgiving? I thought it was the beginning of November.
I'm pretty sure stores do that, too.
Ugh.
They just throw the Christmas soundtrack on.
Like, all right,
what's up
Death
with them?
and Halloween's gone.
What's up with not ever updating the Christmas songs?
They're the same for eternity.
They're the same, just sung by newer people. Why not just have newer songs that are more appropriate for the time? Like, Christmas time, everyone wants to die. Millennials like to do suicides.
Yeah, where are all
something like that?
Like, where are the new songs?
That's the new songs that reflect the new.
Now that you say
ideals.
that, it's literally like Mariah Carey, and now people are going to be remaking Mariah Carey's remake. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
and like Santa's obviously not going to say ho 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 anymore. That's not politically correct. He's probably going to say like wah wah wah.
Right.
That's probably more like a millennial type of thing. Definitely.
Really is. It's sad. Sad, guys.
So I came up with a thought the other day, and I don't know why it's not a thing, but I'm going to, if those of you listening are interested in helping me set this up, why are taco parties not a thing?
I feel like I've heard of like some people
I
having
know
taco
I've seen
parties.
taco festivals, stuff like that, but why is there not literally just taco parties where you come and there's a taco bar and you just make your tacos and you eat tacos?
Do people throw down together for the taco bar?
Yeah, you can just get a venue, get the ingredients, get the catering, sit there, stuff your faces full of tacos, drink some margaritas, eat some queso.
Dude,
do a little salsa dancing, throw up a little bit from all the queso and tacos.
Tacos and then the salsa
Then go
dancing.
home. And just have the most amazing night of rolling around from not sleeping from indigestion. But it would be a great party. I would go to that party.
I love queso so much that there was one point where Autumn, my fiance, I made cheese dip like every day for 2 weeks. I'd cook beef, I'd make different peppers and flavors in it, melt down Velveeta, different cheese. Like, I was addicted, guys. But it was delicious. That's something, just queso, chips, tacos, Mexican food. You remember when we were younger, I used to not like Mexican food. Now I fucking love it.
I've always loved Mexican food.
Fucking love it.
Well, we say Mexican food, but we're from Texas, so really we mean Tex-Mex food. Obviously, authentic Mexican food is going to be a lot different.
Right.
But where we're from, we call it Mexican food because we're Texans, and
when I
we're
was
not wrong. Everything's bigger and
in
stuff.
Montana, I used to train camels professionally as a career. The Mexican food there, they swear up and down. I mean, Taco Bell tasted more Mexican than their food. It was the worst Mexican food I ever had was in Bozeman, Montana. So, if anyone goes there and you're used to good Mexican food, if you're from the South, do not. Don't waste your money. Don't get sick. Please your taste buds, guys. When I think of food I like, my mouth just that water feeling.
When I think of any food, my mouth waters. Plus, like I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay shows all the time. Like
I really do too.
Anything Gordon Ramsay, I love that guy. I love when people just talk to him like he's not a world-renowned chef, and they're like, he goes there to save their business, and they're like, "No, fuck you, you're an asshole. Our food's good. We're not doing anything wrong." And he's like, "Oh, really? Fuck you, then."
Right, I saw this.
Why would you even argue that?
Like
you're like, oh, hey,
guy.
my business is failing, and you're this world-renowned chef, but like, fuck you, our shit is good. And he's like, obviously it's not. Your food sucks. You cunt.
Yeah, he's just straightforward.
You idiot.
Like this Italian guy complained and lied about. He said the food wasn't frozen, but it was. He cooked it. And he's like, you can't taste the difference in Gordon Ramsay's.
He's like, I immediately tasted the difference, you cunt.
He has a insurance on his palate for $1 million. $1 million insurance because he can just fucking taste everything he's just good, man. But you have this guy that's rich, famous, owns a bunch of restaurants. You ask him to come to your place, and then you're going to bitch and complain when he tells you how it is, and you don't want to do it.
You're like, no, my business is fine.
And
but I called you because it's failing.
Tens of thousands of dollars remodeling some of those places. It's like, hey, I get, content for my TV show, but we're hooking you the fuck up, New menu, just do as I say, you'll make money. The ones that do, he always goes back. They're banging. The ones that don't, like that crazy bitch with her husband. Yeah. It was like a big...
Amy's Baking Company.
Yeah, Amy's Baking
Favorite
Company.
episode of all time on Kitchen Nightmares.
It's great.
Check Kitchen Nightmares out if you have not checked that out. It's definitely a watch. Even if you just need to see that one episode, just go ahead and check it out.
Like
season 3.
Hell's Kitchen, when customers try walking back to Gordon Ramsay, especially like, get these bimbos out here. Could you please get your your titties or melons off of my whatever?
Fuck you, idiot! Leave. I absolutely love that accent too. I can't help but find myself saying ridiculous things the way Gordon Ramsay says them now, like basil. I say basil and tomato. Can't help it. It's just so fantastic. I just want to
get used to it.
Want to have that swagger that he has with that British accent. Hello, everything sounds so professional and absolutely breathtaking.
But if you're a kid, I mean, he takes care of you, encourages you.
Yeah, he's pretty guy. He's a pretty guy.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he's 65.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks really good for being 65, to be honest, because
he said that to a guy, and
one
the guy was
episode
like,
he
what?
fucking got in some fucking Speedo to get in the pool. It was a
That's
disgusting
funny, though,
pool.
because, like, I always hear him say, like, to grown-ass men, he'll be like, excuse me, young man. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean, young man? This guy's, like, 50 years old. What the fuck? But apparently to him, everyone's a young man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That sounds pretty amazing. I would not want his job, though. It seems a little too stressful, too skill involved. I would want the man versus food guy's job.
Dude.
You don't even have to have any talent. All you have to do is just eat a lot. Sounds like the perfect profession. Just run around eating.
Different challenges.
Getting paid. And you don't even have to win them. You just have to do them. It's fantastic.
Yeah, because there's a lot that he's not able to do.
Yeah, no, tons.
Yeah, but he tries. Makes
But
money.
he tries it, and people like watching it. And
There's
I enjoy watching it. It makes me super hungry.
There's this one guy. I think he's just a YouTuber, Facebook guy, but his name, he goes by like Atlas Randy Santel, I think. But he does that. He travels. He's been traveling the world. He has like win 600 or 700 of food challenges.
Dude, that's so crazy. And they just get paid for that shit. I should just do that. Never mind. Hey, sorry, podcast. I quit. I'm gonna go eat food.
Yeah, and
you guys can tune in to watch that happen.
Those people that like the people that sit there and they'll get like they have like 10-pound challenges, and when they eat it, I mean, that you just gain 10. How'd you eat that?
For real?
How are you digesting that? How's it? You know, so many questions. I don't
well,
know.
No, I've watched the behind the scenes on it. They have to work out hardcore as fuck.
I saw that.
It's funny because even they're fat and they're like, I work out. But then as soon as they stop doing those shows, they get like super in shape just because they're used to working out, and now they're not eating 10,000 calories a day from food challenges.
Right. One thing I like that I brought him up in our last episode, but Matt Stoney, skinny dude that just plows. He did one recently that was Manny Pacquiao's daily, which blew my mind, by the way. It was like 8,000 to 12,000 calories. I mean, just massive amount of food. And he's a tiny guy too, but I mean, he works out and boxes all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Drive around, eat food. That should be my profession.
Or,
if anyone wants to sponsor me, feel free to email me at ThoseBrosPodcast@gmail.com, and I'll take your money.
Anything.
Email with, and also if you have any suggestions about topics that you want discussed by us, feel free to comment or email us at ThoseBrosPodcast@gmail.com.
Definitely, guys. Something that catches your interest, something you've had questions
or if you want to
about.
contact us about a sponsorship as well.
Yeah, whatever it is, we're
always
down.
A thing. All of you listeners, which 5 of are me on different accounts, so I'll listen to this multiple times.
I've already listened to it 5 times. We haven't even posted it yet.
I'll sponsor this event, as a matter of fact. My cute little puppy over there sleeping while I'm podcasting in my home studio. He also sponsors this event. His name is Broly.
Cute little beagle.
He's the cutest thing you'll ever see. I'll post some pictures for you guys if you subscribe and like. And that's how I'll get you. I'll post pictures of my dog, and you're gonna like it and subscribe. Then I'll post more pictures. But if you stop liking and subscribing, then I'll take away the pictures, and I'll start putting pictures of Rocket Man over here, and you do not want to see what he looks like in real life.
Yeah, and the more likes and pressing that subscribe button, you might get to see Broly as a cute little. For
those of you who are tuning into the YouTube part, you can also follow us on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean.
Do it all. Be there for us. Support us.
Support our dreams.
We want to entertain y'all. Talk about things that some people don't want to possibly talk about because it could be technically, in their opinion, controversial when it's really not. Like some people get upset about Christmas music, but hey, to each its own. So Yeah, man. Any topic, we'll go through, maybe comment, and we'll pick the top topic that multiple people said. So, yeah, definitely do that.
We're always looking for feedback, so if there's something that you want us to talk about, definitely let us know, because we'll talk about anything. I don't give a shit. Except country music. Don't ask that, obviously.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Obviously, I expressed my displeasure with country music earlier, so please, I mean, I'll talk about it, but please don't make me do that.
We're like the all-knowing. We know a lot about everything, but, we like nerdy stuff. I enjoy sports. Definitely video games, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, all the way to Criminal Minds and Supernatural with its last season.
Finally, thank God that.
Yeah,
thank God they're coming to an end.
They
took it a little far.
They really did. I haven't even seen, what is it? This is season 15. I don't even think I've seen 14. It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah. That's not the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost a little interest in it just because it became kind of repetitive and boring, and now it's just. I mean, there's so much that's just like, I don't, stick to the monsters and stuff.
No,
now we
I
got
disagree.
All this other crazy stuff.
I disagree. I absolutely love Supernatural. If you want to sponsor us, feel free. Jared Padalecki, Jensen Ackles, I love you guys. If you want to invite me to your bar to have drinks with you, I don't even drink, but I will absolutely have drinks with you.
I would. That's
if you want to get married, that's fine too. We can get married.
Something once I found out about that, Jensen, we're not that far away. We'll have to come check it out. Just please be there and take a picture with me, because I know you hate hearing that all day, every day, probably from people, but we do love you.
Please come on our podcast if you have time.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome, dude. You seem like a chill guy. What's your, I think we talked about it before, but one of my favorite episodes is when they went into when they were who they are in real life,
fictionalized versions of their actual selves,
celebrity status.
For those of you who haven't seen Supernatural, spoiler alert.
Yeah, too bad. I should have said that first. Sorry, guys.
I
got excited.
He gets excited sometimes, and then sometimes he gets white stains on his pants.
Yeah, it was premature. I should have warned y'all about the spoiler, but
premature factulation.
But what season?
That's what
was
you call
that?
I'm not gonna tell the season. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. It's season 6.
Okay, yeah, but we're not gonna say what episode. That's on you. You got
the French Mistake. That's what it's called.
Do what?
Spoiler alert.
No.
It's called the French Mistake. Yeah, I know my Supernatural. Quiz me. I actually don't. I haven't watched it recently. But if you want to quiz me on The Office or Parks and Recreation, feel free. Email me at ThoseBrosPodcast@gmail with your fucking questions, and I'll answer all of them. Then I'll fucking give you a middle finger emoji, because fuck you, I'm better at Office trivia than you'll ever be, including when you're dreaming. Got that, Kimosabis?
Fat Chris Pratt. Like in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Andy Dwyer.
Yeah, Andy. He was amazing.
He's still okay.
What's her name? His girlfriend during the time, like emo chick.
Emo chick.
Yeah, and Ron's assistant.
Oh, on the show. I thought you meant in real life.
Yeah, what's her name in real life?
Her name in real life is Aubrey Plaza.
Oh yeah,
Aubrey
that's
Plaza.
what I'm saying, dude. And she's so cool. Like when you watch interviews and
stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out Aubrey Plaza. If you end up following us or somehow listening to this podcast, marry me. I will do anything you want at any point in time, always, for the rest of time, forever, because I love you. So there's that.
Well, you know, it's
what were we talking about? I totally got lost in her eyes.
I 100% believe in you in that, because I'm sure you've seen or heard the Jason Momoa with Lisa Bonet. Like, he watched her growing up and was, like, in love with that woman. He talked about it, like, as a teenager, I'm going to marry that woman. And fucking look at him. He's married to her, has, beautiful kids with them.
If I sounded like that and looked like that, then I would be with her too. Then that's the problem. Yeah, if I sounded like Jason Momoa,
and he's a cool dude.
How's it going? I'm Aquaman.
Sitting there, he's like, 2 things I like doing: drinking beer and throwing tomahawks.
Except for he died super fast in Game of Thrones. Spoiler alert.
I've only watched season 1, man, and it just was so boring to me.
Well, he dies in season 1, so it's not really that much of a spoiler.
Well, and then all my friends were like, or just people in general, oh, you got once it gets season 4, and I'm like, dude, I'm not about to waste that much of my life. I'm sorry.
I did. It was a waste. Congrats on.
And then now they have a prequel coming out?
Yeah, I think they have a couple spin-offs coming out. Game of Thrones spin-offs.
It's like when they make that much money, they're like, we got to do something else.
Obviously, like, if you did something and made money off of it, you wouldn't be like, alright, I need to do something else.
You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like Harry Potter franchise. J.K. was dropped down below billionaire status because she does a lot of charitable things, which is really awesome, but the fact that she got there from her stories. And I always think about stuff like that. The intense detail in these like how do they think of this stuff, you know? Like, of course, the Marvel universe where it's all interconnected and all these, and they all have backstories. It's just incredible.
Well, I mean, they have a little bit of a hands up on that because somebody else wrote that over the past 90 years.
Right.
So all they have to do is kind of tweak it a little bit to make it kind of translate better on film. So that's easy, but
still, even like the Harry Potter world with all the books.
Yeah, Twilight,
like...
No, I was kidding, not Twilight.
Well,
Twilight's the worst. What the fuck?
Twilight.
I know, but it's the worst. That's the dumbest.
What is her?
That's the most funniest movies I've ever seen in my life.
She looks so different, but she had the same, like, acting. Kristen Stewart is in the new Charlie's Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was... I was like, I can't recognize her because of her hair, but then it was like, holy shit, her face.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck does Miley Cyrus keep impersonating Kristen Stewart all the time?
Right.
Like, just be you. You are already you and Hannah Montana. Like, stop being Kristen Stewart now.
It's...
all those personalities.
How do you go from, like, Hannah Montana, like, super country, to just, like...
Hi, y'all.
Dirty whore.
Hi, y'all. Look at me naked.
Right?
That's Miley Cyrus. That was my impression of her. It's pretty accurate, honestly, if you think about it.
Just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It's like when your thoughts get all bottled up in your mind.
Get all trapped in your mind like in a bottle.
Great movie.
Blades of Glory, by the way, for those
what
of you
was it?
Seen it.
I saw a meme recently that was like, before there were memes, guys just sat around quoting Anchorman all day long.
It's true.
It was.
It's so true.
So true.
Absolutely. Brick killed a guy.
I saw that with the trident. It's like, yeah,
there was a man on a horse, and I killed him with a trident.
May want to lay low for a while.
Best movie ever.
Really is. I was a little disappointed with number 2, though.
Nah, I'm not at all.
I mean, it was
number
good,
2 is
but
fantastic.
I was hoping it'd be like super epic.
He puts all the pots in the oven. Like, I'm blind, I can't see anything. Maybe because I'm blind. Fantastic. Ron Burgundy.
The end, all the news.
I just want to say, you have an absolutely breathtaking hiney. I mean, that thing is good. I want to be friends with it. Wait.
That came out.
I want to be friends with it. Best movie ever.
Really, like when he's walking around with the boner. Nothing to see here. As he's walking away, don't act like you're not impressed.
Milk was a bad choice.
60% of the time works every time. That's like one of the number one quotes I use.
Sex Panther by Odeon.
I gotta tell you, it smells like straight death.
It smells like pure gasoline. It's pungent.
It smells like Bigfoot's
stings the
dick.
nostrils. Here we are, just quoting Anchorman. I mean, I'm sure anyone listening If you don't like Anchorman quotes, then this is not the podcast for you because
not at all. But if you do, comment down. Let us know your favorite quote.
Let us know your favorite
Anchorman
Anchorman
you use
quote.
daily because
it would probably be something like, "Did you just throw a burrito out your window?" Sure did, Kimosabi.
For all you
took quite a
dog
nasty
lovers,
raspberry there.
Guarantee someone has a dog named Baxter, and while he talks, just randomly you're gonna be like, Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish.
You pooped in the refrigerator? And you ate the whole wheel of cheese? I'm not even mad. Quite frankly, I'm impressed. Sky rockets in flight. Boo! Afternoon delight. Whoop.
And he knows how to eat a breakfast.
Honestly, we should get the rights to that and use Afternoon Delight as our theme song.
That'd be tight.
Comment or email and let me know what you think about that. Should Afternoon Delight be our theme song? If not, you can get a poll going. If any of you guys are up to that, feel free. I'll definitely look into any of that for you.
It's kind of...
Any songs you want other than country music.
There's so
and
many
EDM.
fucking songs in the world. Like fucking songs and then just fucking songs. I was thinking about that the other day. Fuck is one of the best words ever. Because you can use it in so many ways.
It's true.
Yeah, dude.
Only in English, though.
Like,
I don't think it translates the same in other languages. They probably don't use it for as many different things we say.
Amazing, or to fuck is fucking amazing.
True. English is the most broken of all languages, though.
It really is.
American English, I'm sure British English is actually correct.
Don't they say American English is like one of the most difficult languages
to learn? Yeah, that's why.
Learn?
It's because we have so many words that mean the same, that are spelled the same, but mean different things.
Right.
And mean different things in different contexts and sound the same, but are different words. Like, I don't know what kind of lazy people came up with American English, but
yeah, like how
they need to edit that, update it.
Like we have, you know, if you're at a doctor, you're a patient, but if you're sitting there, you're being patient. You know, two completely uses of the same words that's spelt the same. Just.
By the way, if you ever want to play a fun game, go look up your name on Urban Dictionary. It's quite pleasing. I'm definitely happy with the definition of my name.
Oh yeah, didn't we look up mine and it was like
I'll try to put it in definition of our names in there for you guys later on. See what you think about that.
On that note, because when Matt showed me that, or Pablo Escobar over here, it was like very accurate at first. I didn't read all of it, but it was like, damn, you know. So that brings me to woody people, and this is off topic, but astrology. All the zodiac signs that people really believe in it, like, oh my god, I knew I was a Cancer because I am just so awesome, you know?
Yeah, the thing about that is, like, we all knew you were Cancer beforehand. So basically, if you're annoying and you believe in astrology, you're definitely probably Cancer. Maybe not a Cancer. Maybe you weren't born in that time period, but you're definitely Cancer or cancerous to somebody.
You literally bring up astrology and how you get along with these people because they're, you know, Leos and you're a Leo or whatever. No.
I'd rather be a DiCaprio if I'm going to be a Leo. I believe I'm a Virgo. I mean, I'm not really into that. I don't really care.
Your favorite or one of your favorite DiCaprio movies?
It's a tough one. All of them?
Yeah, I love all of them. But one that you just like, you really
Catch Me If You Can. Is that even a question?
That's my favorite.
Obviously, the female listeners that aren't there, or probably won't ever be there. Shout out if you are, though. Hey, females. Single.
We love you.
Not single. Neither is that guy.
I'm not single, but I love women.
Definitely don't email me if you're a single, very cute, attractive girl. Don't email me at ThoseBrosPodcast@gmail.com. Because that would be bad. Don't do that.
You talking to the girls?
No, I wasn't talking to you. I didn't say anything about emailing me if you're a hot girl.
Do it, ladies.
Anyways.
Matt,
forgot what we were talking about for a second.
He's a good, funny guy. As long as you're not
body of a goddess. I'll throw auto-tune on that later so that you guys can know that it was actually T-Pain. He came in for a second and cameoed and sang that. Well, it wasn't me singing.
And then he just bounced, because that's what he does, you know? Comes over, says hi. He's like, what do y'all got for me? What do y'all need? All right. And then he's out.
I'm in love with a stripper. That was him. T-Pain, get the fuck out of here. Hey, man, get the fuck out of here. Hey, man, shut the fuck out of here.
Like, get out
T-Pain.
of here.
I was just dropping by whenever not asking him to with this big-ass truck and shit. Alright, see you later. See you later, Pain.
You can hear him coming.
I call him Pain. I like to call him. Or sometimes I'll call him TP. He doesn't really like that too much.
Toilet paper?
No, T-Pain.
Yeah, but you call him TP?
Yeah, like T-Pain.
Yeah. But like toilet paper?
Or like a teepee. Like a teepee, like what you stay in if you're Native American.
Yeah.
Not saying all Native Americans stay in teepees.
No. Well, and
but I mean,
crazy
they
on this
do.
for those who want to know like a fun fact about me. It's like my 6th or 7th great grandmother was actually 100% Cherokee Indian that lived on a reserve in a teepee. I found that out. So I'm like a fucking 10th or something.
Fun fact: all 5 of our listeners, which are me, don't care about that fact.
They do.
Fun fact: I'm gonna dislike this video now because of that. On all 5 of my accounts, I'm gonna be like, AJ being Cherokee is the only bad thing about this podcast so far.
I think it was a good thing.
It's not a good
What
thing.
is it? I saw something.
Unless you want to open a casino, no, it's not a good thing.
Well, and I didn't look into it at all because I really don't care too much, but it was like the head chief. There was some Supreme Court thing with his tribe, but they wouldn't let him in because of his hair dress. But it's like part of his culture. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to just do whatever you want. Like any culture, wear whatever.
That's a dangerous thing to say.
Well, you know.
That's a very, especially in this day and age, that's such a dangerous.
Limitations, you know. Don't be fucking.
Obviously, you can't have limitations if you think everyone should be able to do whatever they want. Like some people should not be allowed. Like, what if Ted Bundy just ran around and you were like, nah, let him do whatever he wants? And just kill people.
Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer are people that always blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like, how they were just so articulate, intelligent, and fucking weirdos.
Absolutely.
Especially Jeffrey Dahmer, though.
Yeah.
Like, fucking chopping up boys and eating them, and, ugh.
Yeah, steaks are probably a little easier to get, a little cheaper.
What, if you got them from him?
No, just if you get them in general, steaks are cheaper than eating human.
Yeah, and the risk involved.
Nowadays, you can have that shit delivered to you, so that's not bad at all.
Well, and even, what was it, one time he had this young boy escape, and he was, like, bleeding, and ran out to the cop, or, like, out in the street or whatever, and women were there, and, like, cops, all this stuff. And he literally was just like, no, this is my boyfriend, he's drunk. Oh, because he was drilling a hole in his head to try to keep him alive by putting, like, liquid or something in there. Like, make a zombie. He just wanted someone to be with, which is weird as fuck.
Yep, just get a body pillow.
A body pillow?
Yeah. Body pillow.
Do they have those?
Speaking of pillows, that's a good closing point for us.
What, pillows?
Pillows.
I like
it's very
pillows.
late. We're recording very late, in case you guys want to know. We've been recording late, so if we sound tired, it's because we are.
Right.
But we think you guys will enjoy. So
We'll be coming
definitely
back
listen to this
claiming-
while you go to sleep, and definitely like and follow, subscribe, YouTube, Instagram. You can find us at ThoseBrosPodcast. Like us on there. I'll put clips on there for you guys. Check out. Post some funny memes. You can also find us on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. Podcast hosting site extraordinaire. And that's it for our show. Thanks for listening and tuning in.
Yeah,
we'll
guys.
See you guys next time.
Like Matt said, any topic, comment down below. We're ready for you guys. We're here for y'all. So thanks for listening. We appreciate it. And till we meet again.
Good night. Remember, okay.
And
Stay classy, Ronald Reagan.